Here is something you'll be thanking me for telling you. Jelly, the fruit, comes from fruit juice. Jam, the fruit, comes in the form of fruit pulp or crushed fruit. And preserves, the fruit comes from in the form of chunks in a syrup and or jam. Huh. So preserves are a little bit of a greedy, don't you think? They want to be considered a jam and a their own thing. Damn. No respect, man. No respect. Well, I'm back again, as I usually do. I usually do a third video. These are the ones, when you don't see a third video, they didn't come out so well. Or I had nothing worth talking about. Which I think this one's going that way. I really don't know. Where do emotions come from? I kind of wanted to handle this as a more serious subject, but with Easter here, I started thinking about this. Like, is it possible that emotions can be... How do I say this? You know, something that involves evolution? Or are we missing something here? And I'm not saying this to be provocative. Like, I am who I am. I may not know everything I believe in, but I know that being good to people is probably a good idea. And because of that, I'm going to keep being good to people no matter what. Or try to. Anywho, I started thinking about this. I don't know how I thought of this the other day. It might have been something I heard on the radio. I heard somebody talking about, it was something about faith versus versus courage. Are they the same thing? And he came spiritually to the decision that no, they do not. I felt really smart though. This is a conservative, Republican, Christian man who doesn't know what the Greek word agape means. Bitch, get off the radio. I give you no respect. The thing is if you don't know what that word is and you're a Christian, and I'm not saying what I am, who I am, what I believe in, but if you don't know what that word means, then I don't know. Then you don't know what you're believing in, I don't think. Agape, I will tell you, is the Greek word for, and I'm sure a lot of you already know this, probably not a lot of non-Christians know this, is unconditional love, basically. It's the highest form of love. There are several words for love in the Greek language. Kind of like probably our like and our dislike and hate and stuff. And basically, agape is unconditional and without conditions. Without becauses, ifs, ands, or buts. It's hard to, actually, I think, as a human, to understand what that means. Like, unconditional. I'm not going to get too spiritually deep on this because, like I said, I have no leg to stand on right now. But the fact of the matter is that... Hang on just a second, I gotta restart. Something from Tom. Okay, sorry about that. Unconditional. Without condition. I love you because you cut my toenails. That's not unconditional. You just set a condition on it. I love you when you've set a condition of time. Let me just make sure she got that restarted. So agape is basically, as I've been told, the true, if you go back, what they meant when they said that interpretation is unconditional love. The highest of all loves. The strongest. Love. Love's a great thing. Having love for family, and, it gives life meaning, because without love, I'm sure there's, you know, life, but it's tough to think about life without love. Love of, you know, family, love of whatever, you know. Love. I'm not good at drawing like really curly hair. This is a halfling and I want him to have not quite Michael Jackson hair, but I think he's a halfling. I don't know. I've never met a halfling before. Have you ever met a halfling? Halfling. Dicks. That's why you gotta just be non-committal with the whole Sharpie. Sometimes you make a mistake. You don't mean it, but... yeah. Oh, what's he got? He got himself a nose ring. That's right. Sharpie. It's the way of the future. Sharpie. Sponsor me. I like the Sharpies, I'm not gonna lie. I like drawing with the damn Sharpies. The change, it's like so different. It really is. Really. I'm not lying to you, it is. Z's. Z's are something else I've learned a lot about. Reverse Z's, regular Z's. It's a great way to just show movement in a drawing without over analyzing it, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy to like overdo that. Oh yeah, it's just like liberating. It's just like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I like my hair like this. I have no reason or meaning behind it. When my hair gets to this length, I usually end up cutting it within like, I don't know, 6 months or so. Sometimes it gets a lot longer before I cut it. Sometimes it doesn't take much longer. But I'm really at a point where I don't want to lose any of the length. I want this to be longer. I want to be able to naturally wear my hair like this and not feel, I don't know. I could wear this into a store. What are people going to say? Maybe I'll just do it. Maybe that'll help people smile. Do I care what people say? I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't want to think I'm completely insane. But am I? We've gone over this. We've danced around this subject a lot. Am I crazy? No, I'm not. That's my answer. If I had to answer, the answer is no. I think, I'm a pretty sane guy. His ear, oh, what a bad ear. What did I do there? I should have made his chin come up here and cheek. It's not bad. I can fix it. It's the only problem is when I start drawing these things, like my focus kind of just goes off of whatever I'm doing. I feel bad because I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Don't ever feel like you have to finish this video. Who knows? I may come up with something genius before it's all said and done. However, I may not. Maybe just more ridiculous ramblings. Oh, Jesus, somebody shut a door pretty loud. Anywho, thanks all of you, every single one of you who watches these. I see the view counts, and like I said, I'm happy to see one, you know what I mean? And even if I didn't, I would keep doing these. But I'm seeing an increased view count and subscribers, and I'm just thrilled. I'm really excited about this. Like, I want to be a light in the world that kind of brightens people's days, that at least spreads a message that I have, you know, that says let's all smile, let's stop Jeez Louise. Red Sox this year, I swear to God. I can't watch it. It's too stressful. It's too much stress on my heart. My black Sharpie is actually getting kind of dull now. It was kind of sharper before. I don't know what I was doing there. Some kind of forced perspective thing. But I've got this whole little basket of tricks. Like this one, I like doing non-committal stuff with this too. I'll do this next. Why not? I'll never send out something that I don't like. I'd never do that. I got a reputation to uphold, bitches. Are you offended when I say that? Anyone? Because I don't want to offend anyone. It's just, I really enjoy saying that. I think about Dave Chappelle when I say bitches. I mean, how can you not? He really took that word to a new level, didn't he? I think he did. Oh, what do we got here? We may have a little brushed Wolverine. My God, what is going on here? That's the thing with Wolverine. He's scruffy. I hate when I screw up when it all of a sudden is starting to come out pretty sweet. It's a funny thing about eyes. I'm learning more and more about eyes the more I do eyes. And the light hits the surface and it reflects light through the eye and out the other side. So if light source is coming here, you would see a dot on my eye, but the lower half across from that dot would be light as well. I don't know if that helps anybody or not. But that was something that helped me a lot too. Like, I had to realize that, yes, okay, so this side of the eye is going to be darker, that side is going to be lighter because of said light refraction. That's just something I've been kind of picking up on a little bit more and more every day. You just got to get the habit of drawing. If you want to draw. If you don't. But get off your ass, man. Do what you got to do. That's what my friend Corey would say. Isn't it, Corey? That's right. You watching? You better be, you jerk. I'll be watching yours. No. Like I said, I never want to hold anybody or obligate anybody to watching these. That's not what I'm about, man. I'm about just making people smile. If I'm not making you smile, then don't feel like you gotta watch. I've gotta set up a camera here. Wolverine. I'm gonna write a Wolverine song just for you guys tonight. Oh, your mutton chops are fucking crazy, Wolverine. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's fun right there. Oh, no. Be gone, Satan. Ears a little too big. You can put a little point on Wolverine's ear. That works sometimes. Don't be afraid to cover up those ears with some hair. Got a lot of hair. The goddamn Wolverine. I'm liking this for all different reasons than I like other things. Like working with a brush. If you're an artist and you like inking or whatever, like it's fun to go outside of your wheelhouse. Now I know a lot of artists, and I know some of them are very probably satisfied with like the skill level they've achieved. But I always say there's always room for improvement. There's always room to, like, you might learn a technique by using a different tool that you normally wouldn't go out of your way to use that changes everything about the way you do art. Like, it's happened to me. I mean, I can't say that I'm, you know, an amazing artist or anything like that, but I just, like, this brush. I never worked with brushes before. And this one, Carol got for my birthday, and I haven't done as much as I want to do with it. But I've learned how it works a little bit. It's tough. It's different. It's definitely not like it's not like working with ink in another form. It's very unique to itself. And it's just, I don't know, fun getting used to. Like, look at, alright, I'm not 100% thrilled with this, obviously. It needs a lot of work, a lot of improvement before I would consider this a done deal. But the brow area, like, I know this isn't fantastic. I know it's not great. A lot of people wouldn't even say it was good. And that's fine. If you don't like it, don't like it. Art, that's the funny thing about art. Some will come to love what you're doing, and others will hate it. And it doesn't matter. Like, if you're making art because you want to make art, then just make art. If you're not making art for that reason, then go home, take your beans, and because there's no other reason to really do it. I think, personally, and I know, once again, this is not something everyone would agree with. I like doing it for myself. I like seeing my improvements, and I know, I don't know, maybe the self, the ego plays a big part of that. But the fact of the matter is, it's just, that's how I do things. I like to create art. And it doesn't have to be the best. Like, you know, I always want to be improving, but at the same time, I'm going to keep doing it because I like to do it. It doesn't always have to be for a reason. Sometimes you just got to live. To live. Anywho, this has been my third, 17 minutes. You're going on. This is a long night of videos. Will this one make it out there? This one's borderline, I'm not going to lie to you. Anywho, I'm hungry. I want to go eat food and partake of the spirits of the gods. Anywho, I've got some plans for the next few videos. I want to get back into that whole emotion thing. I don't think I was in the right state of mind to be able to really talk about that tonight. Good Friday. Today's Good Friday. That's what I gotta say about that. Sunday is Easter. It's a late Easter, man. Really crept up this year, though, even if it is late. I had to wear thermals the last few days, and that's disappointing. Anywho, you like them, subscribe, pass them along to people who might like them, who might smile. This may not have been the happiest of videos, so if it wasn't, it's probably not going up. We'll have to wait and see. I might surprise myself. Anywho, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Just in case I don't know if I'm going to see you tomorrow night. Like I said, my friend Jim and I are getting together, work on our secret project together, and hopefully I can reveal that soon. But I have to get to a certain point before I can do something, and then do something else, and then I can tell you. So, until then, take care of each other. Be nice to each other. Stop fighting. Let's all get along, okay? Have a great night. Go make somebody smile, and we'll see you tomorrow on the road to old. It's a shame, isn't it? What are you gonna do?